You walk into a room, stop dead in your tracks, and realize you have absolutely no idea what you came in for. At first, you brush it off as a momentary lapse, but as you move through your 50s, 60s, and 70s, these tiny moments of mental friction begin to stack up, thickening into a constant, heavy cognitive fog. The usual advice is to fight back through sheer force of will. You force yourself through daily crosswords, swallow handfuls of expensive cognitive supplements, or sit through tedious meditation sessions trying to quiet a distracted mind. But consider an alternative approach. What if regaining your mental edge required absolutely no active effort from you at all? Those standard mental exercises fall short because they treat cognitive decline as a software issue. They try to train your thoughts, when the real problem is the slow physical deterioration of your brain's biological hardware. A completely different avenue opened up when researchers at NASA were studying how specific sound frequencies interact with the human mind. Looking at the data, they stumbled onto a highly unusual anomaly. They isolated a very specific 7-minute sequence of audio they came to call the brain song. When played, this precise pattern of sound targeted and activated regions of the brain that had effectively gone dormant. If you find the hidden mechanics of the human mind as fascinating as we do, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves a good scientific mystery. This accidental observation moves the entire process of cognitive maintenance out of the realm of mental workouts, replacing the active struggle to remember with simple, passive acoustic reception. To test the clinical effects of this audio, researchers placed participants in a lab setting and simply had them put on a pair of headphones to listen to the sequence. Three-dimensional brain scans revealed an immediate physical reaction. Previously inactive neural regions suddenly lit up with a massive surge of energy. These newly awakened nodes started firing faster, drawing fresh lines of communication across the brain, re-establishing pathways that had broken down. A brain struggling with severe fog is highly fragmented. It is full of isolated neuron clusters physically unable to easily talk to one another. The sound frequencies provide the specific resonance required to force these stalled circuits to synchronize and begin communicating again. The engine driving this sudden connectivity is a specific protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. Biologists describe BDNF quite literally as a fertilizer for your gray matter, providing the exact nutrients deteriorating brain cells required to survive. Under a microscope, you can see exactly how this works. When this protein floods your system, it performs 3 distinct structural jobs. It forces neurons to grow stronger, it builds entirely new connections, and physically patches damaged pathways. The specific audio pattern of that 7-minute sequence provides the exact resonant trigger the brain needs to drastically ramp up its own natural production of BDNF. The brain song functions as a catalyst for active structural repair, triggering a physical reconstruction of the brain's internal architecture. By organically flooding the mind with this neural fertilizer, the sequence bypasses tedious behavioral exercises entirely to heal the brain directly at the cellular level. As these new connections stabilize and neurons grow stronger, the subjective experience of the listener changes. The lifting of brain fog and faster recall are the outward results of that internal, microscopic remodeling. Beyond the raw cognitive metrics, there is a profound emotional shift, a return to a deep sense of mental calm and clarity that many older participants report they haven't felt in decades. And the physical requirements for achieving this state are almost non-existent. You simply put on a pair of headphones, close your eyes, and listen for exactly 7 minutes a day. With over 18,000 people now using this passive ritual daily, the focus has shifted away from exhausting cognitive puzzles towards this 7-minute recovery method. While neuroscientists are noting this as one of the most effective cognitive tools documented so far, NASA's research is still under active review, meaning public access to the sequence could be restricted at any time. Click the link in the description below right now to access the original website and discover how 7 minutes a day can help clear your mind and reverse brain fog naturally.